your girls, and welcome to Manana. Happy Mother's Day, happy Mother's Month. Sizokhuluma ngomama. This month we're going to be talking all things motherhood, the challenges that go with it, and just mama, guys, because it is the month to just sibonga mama bethu, sibonga gogo, or aunties, mother figures. So today I figured ukuthi guys ngiphatheleni a wonderful young mother to talk about the subject of mama and working moms and just being a mother and juggling everything. So I just wanted to introduce yourself, guys. You're going to absolutely love her. Hi.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Pleasure. Can you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Okay, igama lami Phumzile Malinga. I am from Daveytontv. I am the chairperson of Isizwe Foundation. I am the founder of Just Between Sisters. I'm also the host of Insightful Conversations. It's on YouTube. It's also on Tulas MTV. And I am also the director of Rise Up Trading and Projects. So yes, I do juggle a number of things, and I'm also a motivational speaker as Phumzile Malinga.
Okay, you do a lot. You do a lot. So now let's chat about motherhood. Like what you're doing. Like not why are you doing that?
Not at all. So with me, I had a child when I was a teenager. So at that time, my focus was still about finishing my studies and not doing anything else. But then I always had a dream. I knew what I wanted to become. So immediately after I had my child, I had to go back to finish school. And then I started working because now I couldn't really pursue my studies at the time. So I had to go to work before ngizofunda. But then I wasn't happy at work, because I started working for corporate companies and it didn't serve the purpose that I wanted to serve as Phumzile, So I would be at work and feel very unfulfilled. I would ask myself, when will I pursue what I want?
Yes.
So then I started working towards an exit plan as to how I will make this possible while making sure that my kids don't suffer. Because now at that time I already had my second child. So yes, I started making a plan and started pursuing my own entrepreneurial journey. So yeah, basically that's how I went about to studying my own things.
Okay, so what do you do in terms of these things that you do, because you do a lot? Just
Gosh, I do a lot. So as the chairperson of Isizwe, I have to manage, we host events. We have a program called Just Between Sisters, which assists young women and women. We equip them with the important life skills in order for them to make decisions that are powerful for themselves, to make decisions are right for impilo yabo,
Right.
So with Just Between Sisters, we groom you and shape your mindset, because we're not only about giving you a job or encouraging you to finish your studies, where else you'll finish your studies and go uyohlala ethaveni.
Yeah.
You'll get a job. So thina equip her with the right life skills. We equip you with the positive mindset. In mindset ezothi noma sowuthola umsebenzi uwazi ukuthi imali isetshenziswa kanjani nempilo yakho ishintsha kanjani forever. So that's what we equip you with. And we have my Brother's Corner, which is the same program, but it's from young men and boys, because we're not leaving anyone behind.
Needed.
Yes, it is both needed. We live in a society when men and women should coexist peacefully. So we don't just serve women, we serve the community. So yeah, that's what we do.
That is so nice. So in terms of that, guys, so now when these ladies come through, how do you guys start them from scratch? Because that's interesting what you do.
So situations are very different. Other people might even come to the event, because sometimes in my event we even have food. So somebody might just come just to have food, to eat. But now, once you start listening to other women sharing their similar journeys, that's when you start seeing ukuthi ukudla is not really yes, the core of everything. I can even gain something more here. And then bayaqala interested. So omunye umuntu angabudinga social worker before we start working with them. Then we have other stakeholders where we refer them makumele aqale ku social worker before azoqala attend the program yethu, because njengoba ngishilo kusenzela ukuthi ushintshe impilo yakho. We're not just rushing and making umsebenzi ukuthi sifuna ukukhulumisa uhambe uye endlini. Sifuna mawusuka la ubuyele endlini ushintshile 1% better,
Yeah.
5% better.
Ingqondo.
You know, ingqondo yakho ibe seku a different place.
Different perspective.
Yes. So now, other people, I'm a social worker. Other people, I'm a social worker. We equip them with the relevant skills to say, which every day when you wake up, you need to have a plan.
Right.
You know, how will you go about conducting your day? What is your plan for the day? I always say in my motivational talks, situation where all repeat myself. Please don't find yourself there. Do something every day that will add value. Will you exercise? It's important for your health. Ngaphandle your health, you are nothing. How do you eat? You know, read something. Listen to izinto that will feed into a positive into your mind. You know, it's the little things. Okay, make sure that you accomplish that goal.
Do it.
Yes, it's about the little things that you can finish. And labo ubuilda is self-discipline. So those are the kind of things that we teach. Having goals, being self-disciplined, you know, having a vision, knowing where you want to go, and making plans and how to make those plans.
Wow. So how do you fit that all being a mother? Because you must have time for your children, you must do this. So how do you fit that all? Because now they say women are major multitaskers, but how do you balance it all?
I'm not gonna lie, kunzima. It is so hard, and we make it seem as if it's okay and it's normal when you're a career woman and you start neglecting your kids. But aguko right. So even with my corporate job, that is part of the reason why I had to leave, because sometimes 10 p.m. ebusuku.
Yeah.
Because I stayed very far and I had to travel using 3 public transports, you know, and sometimes I'm working overtime. By the time I get home, and someone, you know, and it went to a point where basically mama. But now I had a concern, then
Exactly.
because in 10 years time I'll be complaining and saying where else I chose imali over
your child.
You know, it's very important good size foot ukuthi stage sabantwana. Umntwana in 18 years time uyahamba. In 7 years time ubuild the character yakhe. So if mina ngale 7 years angike empilweni yakhe ngim-assist ukuthi the character I build, ngimnikeze ne-security ukuthi umamakhe ukhona, makakhala uyazi ukuthi usamumamakhe. And then we experience troublesome teenagers. And then we wonder why sometimes they are faced with so many challenges.
Yes.
But then we fail to look at ourselves as parents because we choose money over uthando, ne-affection, nokuba khona, and we complain and say, ngikuthengela amateka adurai, ufunani? And forget, do you even know who your child is?
That's a very interesting perspective. We choose money and material things.
Yes.
Now, so what do you say to those mothers about meaning in
Yes, that's a very challenging one, and you need to find balance. So I had to leave that job because now I was more determined to see my child grow up more than furthering my career. So I had to settle for ukwehlisa imali bengiyenza. And that's not easy because nabo futhi ngokwabo ubatshayize a certain lifestyle, and then they accustomed to that. But when you teach them the value, you will see if brand doesn't define you. Just because it's Gogi Nike doesn't mean you're a better child than Mike. Onganayo in Nike brand.
Wow.
Then uzot nama sohlangabezana situations are difficult with ngelinye ilanga kakhulu ukuyigcoka nizoba kahle. So yes, abomama abanjalo nabo abathole mhlambe imisebenzi engeke izibachayisise ebusuku ngaleyo ndlela. Umntanakho angeke akhwe isicathulo esidurayo empilweni. Angeke abe umuntu ongcono just because ugcoke ibhulu le-3,000. Into ezomsiza ukuthi abe ubaba ongcono or umama ongcono izinto ozi-instilile kuye.
Wow.
Because that is what you will live in them, those important values, and you can't be teaching them values when you are exhausted. You are tired. Awucabanga lo muntu bayakuthathisa imini yonke. Awucabanga lo mntana oza kuye endeni. So let's find a balance. I know it's very challenging, but let's find a balance, and isizofika isikhathi whereby you can really say, now it's my time. I can work from 4 until 10 p.m. because they're cool.
I know. But wow, that was a handful. So we don't brand or whatever. You need to find balance and in character, guys. Character. And I think that's what I like about the new age parenting, because we look at character like and knowing your child. So now I'm back to like when you want to join the program, want to be part of the movement, and just want to better themselves. Well,
all right, so I am very passionate about ukukhulisa umphakathi wethu, about seeing growth where I live specifically, and I don't only work around Etwazo or Daveyton, I also go to other places, you know, but more importantly, Utiwa charity begins at home. So that's why I will always focus where I am from. So yes, if you want to follow me, go Phumzile Malinga on Facebook. I am also Phumzile Malinga on TikTok. Right. Phumzile Malinga with double A at the end.
Okay.
And on YouTube, Phumzile Malinga. It's Insightful Conversations with Phumzile Malinga.
Oh, okay.
Insightful Conversations with Phumzile Malinga. That's on YouTube. And then generally, you can just also follow me. I'm on LinkedIn. I do also have my own website. So yeah, just on the internet, Multi Phumzile Malinga, you can be able to find a bit of my articles there.
Definitely gonna come through and follow you. It's gonna be so nice.
I appreciate that.
Okay, so guys, can you please give us before our words of wisdom, because you've given me so much and the things that we don't talk about, parenting, so can you please give them one last motivation? You know what, as parents, not even mothers, but as parents, because most of the people that parent are mothers. Yes. So yeah, give a special message to mothers. Give a special Mother's Day message to mothers, to your mothers, to your sisters, out there for Mother's Day.
For Mother's Day, I'd like to say to every mother out there, have a wonderful and happy Mother's Day. You are an incredible human being. You do a lot of work, and truly your work is appreciated. And please also take the time to also pour into your own cup, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. So it's important that as women, as mothers, nawe futhi zithande, uzinakekele, uzokwazi ukukhipha lo thando onalo from yourself, ulithele ebantwaneni bakho, ulithele kubosisi bakho, kuma wakho. To my very own mom, you know, Indlovukazi, I love you so much, and take care of yourself, my sisters, and everybody that knows me. And I would also like to say to parents in general, it is not what you leave behind for your kids, but it is what you leave in them that matters at the end of the day.
Wow. Powerful. Powerful. Have a happy Mother's Day, have a happy Mother's Month. Guys, you know that we love you guys. You are, because you are, and your strength and everything that comes with being mom. So guys, that is how we leave it to you at Daveytontv. Like, subscribe, follow up. We're still doing that giveaway. Don't forget, you could win yourself a nice t-shirt, goodies guys. Facebook, meet me on Facebook. With that being said, we are Daveytontv. Follow, like, subscribe. I'm Becca Gold SA. Do follow me as well. We will see you next time. Bye.